gonna try something different. Maybe actually do an intro. Usually it's just right to the fishing, and I don't even explain what I'm doing. 100% of the time, I don't explain what I'm doing pretty much. So here I am. It's 8:30. I'm about 4 hours into a 6-hour drive on my way to upstate New York, Western New York, I believe to be specific. My goal in this trip, number one, is to see a dear friend who I get to fish with very, very rarely. Number two, I'm going to try to catch one fish that I cannot catch in Connecticut. If I'm being honest, of course, I'm hoping to eclipse that and catch maybe one fish that I can't catch in Connecticut every day. My friend, a dear friend, just texted me. He just landed a king on a crankbait. So that's what we love to do up there, is swing crankbaits through the river. That's what I'm going to be doing unless there is no chance it's going to work. That's how I'm going to be fishing. Super excited.
And to day one, I did catch a brown that I could not hope to catch in Connecticut. A fat fish, not at all a long fish, but it put up a great fight. And it gave me that morale boost that what I was doing might be a grind, but it would work. Made the day totally worth it. This is a prettier fish that I caught last year. Also a bigger fish for sure. All right, this is legit for sure. Hell yeah. This is legit for sure. It's been a slow day. I hope I got. Come on, stay buttoned. Let me land you. Let me land you. This would be a moral victory. Is it a brownie? Oh, my. Oh, I can see it. It's hooked right in my mouth. Sweet. And it is a brownie. It's not a big one, but it's one. Come on. Oh, he's strong. Scrappy. I like it. A nice brown in the net. Sweet. Beautiful brown. If I caught this brown at home, it would be my best Connecticut brown in all likelihood. Thank you so much, man. Great fight. Get on out of here. This is a pilot. Mystery fish, nice head shake. Feels decent. I was fighting him for a hot minute before I even said anything. I don't want to jinx it, so. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see it. I think it might be a king. It might be a king.
Does this spook the duck?
Okay, he's coming at you.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it now. Yeah, just keep like I said.
It's a pretty big fish.
I see it. I'm not pressuring. I'm just scoping it.
And I think I see that right in its mouth. Yeah, I think this one is actually legit. It felt like it was when the way it came on. Yeah. Oh no, he's hooked in the front fin. All right. Well, hey, it was still fun. Modeled king.
So
All
get
right.
you a picture with it. I mean, right? Here. Oh, sorry.
Day 2 was another grind. The rain did not deter the crowds. The Bills game did not draw the crowds away, which we had counted on. So we just grinded it out. We found our spots. My friend Mark had a much better day of it than I did, which is almost always the case. He's a great fisherman. He knows that river system so well and has a lifetime of experience on the river. And he has that I will do it attitude. So as he says, it's not cast. It's cast. And these are a bunch of pictures throughout the years. No, actually, just from last 2 years, in fact, of him just when I was with him. He catches big fish on the regular. You should check out his YouTube page, which I've included in the description. But I would still, even though it was such a grind, to me, to catch a fish like that, that's an absolute win. I wish I caught a bigger salmon. I wish the one that I caught was legitimately hooked. It was still a hell of a day, and I got to spend a lot of time with this great fisherman who I rarely see. Oh boy. this day that we make this trip. I am shaking. Come on, buddy. Got my head in there. No, it's a trout, but I can't tell if it's a colored up steelhead or a brown. It is strong as all get out. I think it might be a steelhead because of that, but I don't know. What an awesome fight, man. Almost ready. It's a steelhead. Yeah, it's a colored up steelhead for sure. What's that? It's a dark steelhead. Is it? Yeah. This is the first fish I've had legit on all day, and I've been fishing since like daybreak.
That's nice though. That's good.
If I can land this will make the day. Even if I don't land it, it's still what a better day it is now. Oh, come on, buddy. Almost ready. Oh, yes, in the basket. In the basket. Thank you, man. Thank you. Woo! All right. All right. That's that. Wow. What a fish. What a fish. And that was the last fish of the trip for me. My buddy Mark, the next morning, he did catch a beautiful salmon over by the dam. He caught another brown that day. But, you know, I had a chance. I had one on for about 30 seconds, and then it was off. Sometimes they're really hooked well, and sometimes they're not. I'm going to show some footage of last year's fish while I just do a retrospective of this year, of this trip for me. And this year, it was definitely not the super hot lure bite, but it was totally worth it. For me, the fight I got out of that steelhead, where before I even press record on the GoPro, it's already raced up river, jumped clean out of the water, so fast that it made the line go slack. Basically right when I hooked it, that happened, and my heart just sank. I yelled out no. I believe Mark heard me upriver where he was fishing. And but then when I caught up to the fish, reeled fast enough, there it was. And oh wow, I make these videos so that I can relive these memories, and just even making it makes me really think about what a great trip it was. I got to see my friends so much. We've got a bigger crew that we fish with sometimes, and it's such awesome camaraderie. But it all stems from him, my buddy Mark. As I said, I've included his link in the description. He turned me onto this fishery. I've turned a couple friends onto it. He's turned a couple friends onto it. We've all become friends now. I got to see my buddy Dakota while I was up there. I've now got to fish with him. It's almost getting to be a regular thing, which is awesome. Great group of guys overall. I got to see my buddy Wayne. But I know it was a tough bite. I know it was a grind because even they were having a hard time of it. My buddy Mark, he has magical fishing powers that I do not possess. I have to do crazy things like go down to 6-pound test to have the same kind of confidence that I'm going to hook up. And he can use 20-pound braid and still catch twice or 3 times as many fish as I do. But what we're doing up there, we throw these crankbaits out for the most part. The current's going to be fast enough where it's going to do all the work. Once we engage the bail, just keeping tight, barely reeling, and you can feel that Rapala wiggle. It's going through the water column. Sometimes they just find that irresistible. But at this time of year, there's a lot of eggs in the river still, a lot of fish spawning. And that being said, the egg bite that I saw wasn't particularly on fire for this weekend. A lot of people were catching fish leading into this. There's a ton of fish there. Even with, the egg bite not being on fire, I saw a couple guys land some fish. But I did see more fish foul hooked than I did fair hooked. So it was just a tough bite. Sometimes when you see them rumbling around, which is super cool, it means that maybe they're not biting. And last year I saw less fish rumbling around and caught way, way, way more fish. But what a great trip. Getting to spend a lot of time with my buddy out there. That's what it's all about. That's what's going to keep me casting dawn till dusk, especially when I see, him catch something awesome. It just inspires me to keep going. If you're watching this all the way to the end, thank you so much. Please please subscribe. If you like lure fishing for trout, please leave a comment. What do you use and how do you use it? I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. And thank you.